I'm motionless in the back seat of a late model sedan as my driver explains the faults with humanity, but not like some armchair professor or weekend Bible enthusiast. His take and insights are much more intimate, much more comprehensive, a perspective and wisdom gained over a lifetime, but not any lifetime or lifespan for that matter of any human. This somehow seems to be the opinions of someone or something older than humanity itself, something ancient, primordial, definitely something more than a simple Uber driver. I sat there silently, transfixed as he continued. They never blamed the manufacturer for the defects. Whenever they need to do a product recall because of something intrinsically wrong, humanity is the only thing created in all of creation that will never say the fault lies with the creator. If you build a skyscraper that's structurally unsound and it collapses, killing and trapping hundreds of lives in the rubble, isn't the architect himself to blame? Or do we blame the guy with the hard hat working 18 hours a day with a family of 5 to feed at home, just following the boss's orders? Well, that's what humanity does. It's the little guy that gets the blame and the big guy that gets the praise, literally. The governor that makes the laws and builds the prisons, then you stick a guy there as the warden for all of eternity, mind you. Worst employment contract in the history of history itself. And while he gets praised, you get hated for doing a job that's forced on you. And to add insult to the injury, you get blamed for his shortcomings despite, and this is pretty much the crux of it all, despite your free will. It's at the very beginning of the cosmic fine print. And the best get out of jail card ever invented was to be able to blame it all on the one guy that doesn't control anything. Think about it. Want to cheat on your wife with the new secretary with the big tits? The lust isn't your fault, so giving in can't be either. You want to murder and eat your neighbors? You want to cook the books and steal the life savings of the elderly? Drug and rape people, drug and rape children. Everything from kicking cats and cheating on math tests to burning villages of people and governmental mass murder. Where free will ends, the bad guy begins. Get it? And as much as I wonder on some level how time is moving so slow, and it's 13 minutes to my doorstep feels like it's been 13 years, I really got to admit, he makes sense in a way I'd never thought about. And if, in fact, this wasn't an ordinary Uber driver named Tennessee Milton, but the eternally and infernally maligned and misunderstood actual Prince of Darkness, giving me a $26 ride home, well, what could I do but listen? And try as I might, a piece of me felt bad for the guy. Maybe that Rolling Stones song was right, I thought, as his tone softened and continued. So, look at you and your colleague, Todd Brubaker, is it? You really wanted that position, right? Of course you did. You and I both know it. Now, what if you could still have it? What if you got the promotion because their first choice wasn't available? And here's the big what if. What if Todd gets so drunk tonight, he loses his phone in that little party, falls right out of his pocket onto the floor, isn't discovered by him or anyone else until he leaves the bistro. And just like you, he realizes he should call a ride rather than drive, but he has no phone. Or what if he saw you before your ride home and asked, could he ride with you? Now, he's going the opposite way, but if you share a ride, you both make it home safe. If, however, you call a ride for him, well, the accident we saw earlier with the couple that's doomed a year from now, well, the car that hit them will be Todd Brubaker's ride. And though the driver and he will live, he'll be in a coma for 8 months. And the firm, well, they'll need someone helming that big case on Monday, come rain, sleet, snow, or paralysis, if you get my drift. So knowing this and knowing no one but yourself would know what you now know, what would you do with that wondrous free will of yours? Oh, and it seems